Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Van Haug. I'm a clarinet player with the Air Force Band of the West out in San Antonio, Texas. And I'm the founder of Daraja Music Initiative. It was founded in 2010. It started as Clarinets for Conservation, the mission being equal parts using music education as a tool to teach conservation, leadership, self-sustainability, and all of the other plethora of benefits that come from music education that we're all very familiar with. And then a couple years after we got started, Katie joined in 2013, and we very quickly expanded to include a string program. And then we started including saxophones and flutes and recorder program. So then, of course, we needed to change our name to be all inclusive of instrumentation. And we became Daraja Music Initiative, Daraja meaning bridge in Swahili. In 2015 and 2016, I stepped down in my role and Katie stepped up as the executive director of the organization, and she has made it what it is today, which is an incredibly successful opportunity for both music teachers and performers all over the world, and of course, most importantly, for the youth in Moshi, Tanzania. So I'll move over to Katie.
Sure. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Katie Palmer, and I'm Executive Director of Daraja Music Initiative. It has been such a pleasure to work with our core of volunteers and board members to really accomplish the mission that Michelle set forth for us in 2010. Taking music education and conservation education and bridging those together has been an interesting goal, to say the least. But each year, as we head to Tanzania, we work in the Kilimanjaro region of Tanzania, and we go into country, we do what we can with what we have. So, it is with a great deal of heartfelt thank yous that we get on this call to thank you for your donation to DMI. It's going to be incredibly impactful. We do what we can with what we have, and now we have quite a bit, thanks to y'all. As you probably are already aware, part of the reason that our mission is in place is because as clarinetists, Michelle and I are both clarinetists. We started as a clarinet organization. The national tree of Tanzania is the Mpingo. It is the clarinet tree, Granadilla, African Blackwood, and that's why we have chosen Tanzania to do the work that we do. But as a US-based 501c3 nonprofit and a international NGO in Tanzania, we really do rely on donations, both from organizations like yourself, but from individuals as well. We're looking forward to going back. We've been on hiatus, a COVID hiatus, extended COVID hiatus. But before leaving, due to COVID, we had over 100 students in the program. We're running at least 2 sites. And so we know that we have a lot of building to do as we head back in, but we're looking forward to utilizing the great gift that y'all have given us here.
That's all really encouraging to hear. One of the things that Schmitt Music is really committed to, and something that we talk about a lot in the company, is that we're really committed to making music makers. And so, the opportunity to be able to contribute and help make that happen abroad, and to give good working instruments to students and to communities that could use it and benefit from it and would appreciate it and value it is great. I mean, isn't that something that we would all, we want to contribute to something meaningful, so that's really great to hear. We're also very thankful to you for everything that you're doing. We're thankful that we were able to give. I love the ownership that you're able to give those communities, to the resources that they have, the appreciation that they can have for those things, and the pride that they will take in caring for those things and letting that propagate and proliferate through their communities, and providing musical instruction and structure to them as people, both for the kids and the adults. I know Michelle and we talked a little bit about the adult organizations that you guys even help there and provide instruments for them. So it's really just wonderful to see the instruments that we had that were wonderful. They were good instruments, but we just couldn't find a home for them out here. So knowing that they're going to go to communities that were so deserving was really great. And to see the opportunities that you'll provide to performers to really go out, and it just broadens their view of the impact that music can have and the impact that they can have as an artist in ways that they really didn't see before. I love the way that you're able to bring performers through and repair technicians through to work on those instruments and to work with those students and to broaden their own understanding of their own musicianship. It does so much for us as a performance community. So it's, you know, the opportunity came up for us to provide something, it was just an easy decision for all of us to make.
Well, thank you. And, you know, you said something there that really is incredibly helpful, and that's the good working instruments. Oftentimes the instruments we receive, you know, they have been much loved 20 years ago or much loved 15 years ago. But to get a set of instruments that we know is going to hit the ground running more or less, and that we're not going to be doing those on-site immediate repairs as we're handing instruments to students, it just makes the world of difference. And the idea of the students being able to have something that has such high quality, you know, sometimes when we would go to country, they'd look at our clarinets, you know, sort of professional level, graduate level clarinets, and they go, well, why isn't mine like this? I say, oh, yours is good though. So to give them something that really is an outstanding instrument will go a long way for sure.
We had quite a few flutes as part of this donation. We've been looking for homes for them for a while and just trying to figure out what the next step is with those, because they're great playing instruments. So I think when Melissa brought this opportunity to the team, it was just a no-brainer right away. Let's help people have a rewarding musical experience by having a better quality than what they've maybe had in the past. So it was just really exciting to have somewhere to find a home, because we want those instruments to have the long life that they deserve, and the students deserve that opportunity as well.
You know, Melissa mentioned earlier the importance of giving students an opportunity to grow and learn and be successful in throughout their lives, however long that is. And we actually have a rare opportunity in the Kilimanjaro region where there is a university that teaches music. It's Makumira Tumaini University. It's about an hour west of where we do our work. And we have started sending students from our program to that university. In fact, we just had our very first graduate, a student who started in our program, Fraterine. He started in 2011 or 12. Gosh, it's been about 10 years. And he just graduated from Tumaini Makumira with a bachelor's degree in music. And he was able to do that not just because of the music education that we provided, but because of the instruments. So these instruments may make it all the way through to a professional performing career.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Oh my gosh, that's great. Oh, y'all are doing such good work. It's something that the performance community really needs to see.
Well, we're pretty proud of Fraterine. He's had a really interesting journey, and we're just so glad that he's found his way over to the university, and, you know, hopefully he'll be teaching with us this summer. So we're excited about that.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, because you guys, in a lot of the work that you do, you're able to, the students that you work with, they end up giving back to those communities and giving back to the organization, and they really become teachers. So it's really the community teaching themselves, the older ones mentoring the younger ones, even very early out the gate. I think we've talked about before. That's really special. That's really wonderful.
We do everything we can to promote some peer-to-peer student teaching, especially knowing that has so much value for them when some of us leave.
Oh, absolutely. It makes it much more self-sustaining. And it gives that program much more life, because they're really taking it on themselves and they're making it their own at that point.
They are. And, you know, the heart of success of this program really comes from the volunteers coming every year from everywhere around the world to teach these, not only teach the teachers, you know, our youngest students are becoming teachers now, but to help teach the youngest ones. Because when we leave, there aren't any teachers other than the ones that have come up from 2010 to continue getting to the next level as players and performers. So, we every year we have a need for volunteers, and perhaps this might be an opportunity one of you all might be interested in doing. We would absolutely love to host you in Tanzania. Should you like to take an adventure, teach, maybe go on safari, file that.
Yes, our newest volunteer flyer is up and available at darajamusicinitiative.org.
There's a very strong giving community out here in Minneapolis, and I think that that's definitely a gospel that we can preach on behalf of you guys with the community out here. That's really wonderful.
Great.
It was wonderful to chat with you guys. I hope we can do it again another time, and to just hear about the other incredible work that you guys are doing and how you continue to grow. It's really encouraging just to meet good people who are doing good things, truly.
Well, thank you so much again for the donation and for taking the time to chat. We'll be sure to get some photos and some videos over of those instruments in action, so you have a sense of what they're doing.